Hello, my name is Nathan Kirby, and I appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. I'd like to share a couple things with you. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on in the world right now. There's a lot of crisis going on in the world right now, but there's a crisis a lot of people are not talking about, and it is a crisis of ignorance, procrastination, and denial when it comes to our health. And permit me to take you on a journey, take you on a trip that very few people would ever. I wouldn't think anybody would really want to buy a ticket for it, but here's what I can promise you: either yourself or somebody you know would inevitably have to be on this journey. My journey started, I think it was May 22nd of 2017. Actually, it started a couple of years prior to that. Didn't know yet, but you'll understand more as I go through this. So I'm having a routine physical, and the doctor basically says, Nathan, you're in fantastic health. For your age, you're unbelievable health, except there's a little issue with your prostate, potentially. Your PSAs are up, and he said, probably nothing to worry about, but I'd love for you to go to a urologist and have it checked out. When's the last time you had a prostate exam? I said, Doc, I don't remember. And I said, but I'll do it. And he kind of chuckled, said, sure you will. And he picked up the phone, called a friend of his, which was a urologist, and asked him, could he see me? Because he knew I would procrastinate. And the doctor said, sure. So he said, by the way, on your way home this afternoon, stop by this doctor's office. He'll see you. So I did. And doctor did the exam. And obviously that's not something you want to do. You don't have to, but you do it. And he just said, Nathan, your prostate is swollen. Your PSAs are up a little bit, but not too concerning about it. Only if you had any type of history of prostate cancer. And I said, Doc, no, I don't have any history of that. So I started down the elevator and just about to get off on the floor, and phone rings of my mother. She asked me what I was doing. I just said I was having physical. She said, well, everything okay? I said, sure. She said, well, what kind of physical? I said, well, I just had my prostate checked in silence. And I said, Mom, you there? She said, yeah. She said, Nathan, you really need to keep your prostate checked. I said, well, would you like to tell me something? She said, yeah, your dad died of prostate cancer. Your granddad died of prostate cancer, and we think his brother died of prostate cancer. I said, well, Mom, when were you going to tell me this? Obviously, being ignorant to it. I said, when were you going to tell me? She's like, well, Nathan, you know how we are as farmers. We don't really spread a business around. I said, yeah, but you got 3 sons. I have 3 sons. And this is probably something very important we should know about. So I'll get back on the elevator as I'm about to got to my car and head back up to the 2nd floor of this doctor's office. And he's getting on the elevator as I'm about to get off. He says, is everything okay? I said, well, I know you think I'm crazy. And I just told him what my mother said. And he said, well, that's really concerning. So he turned to his nurse and said, please schedule an appointment for Nathan to have an MRI as soon as possible. And she said, okay. And within a couple of minutes, they had it scheduled for the following Thursday, I think it was, a couple of days later, May 25th. I feel fine, but I have the MRI done. And lo and behold, on Saturday, FedEx delivers a package to my door. I start going through it, and it's the MRI report, and kind of share it with you real quick. You can't really see it, but I should take my word for it. So if you can see it, I'll read it for you in a second. It just basically says my name, date of birth, the date of the study, the date of the MRI, and basically paragraph number 3 of multiple pages. It says there's a lesion, and it would be classified as a 4, which is clinically significant cancer likely to be present. Wow. That really took me away. With my mentally, I was like, where's this going? And about not long after that, the phone rings, and it's actually the doctor's office. And wanted to know if I had gotten the report. I told him, yep. And did I understand it? I think I do. And they said, we've got you scheduled for a biopsy Tuesday. I mean, it was just that quick. Little did I know what that would entail, but they do put you out and they go through the process. And when I wake up in recovery, they tell me it'll be several days before I find out anything, and they will let me know. So a couple days later, the phone rings, and it's the doctor's office, and the nurse says, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" I said, "Well, I'm actually sitting on the beach." And she said, "Well, good." She said, "I don't really know how to tell you this, and I'm kind of mentally preparing myself for the worst." She says, "But we can't find any cancer. We can't find anything. And in fact, if you look at this photo, this was the lesion, the tumor, the whatever it was on my prostate. Fortunately for me, they didn't find anything, and obviously I'm still a lot concerned. And I call a buddy of mine, which happens to know one of the top urologists for prostate cancer here in Florida. He sees me a couple days later, and he just pretty well affirms, "Hey, you probably can chalk this up to a miracle based on," and a lot of people said a medical mistake. I tend to lean totally toward and agree with the miracle part of it. But why did I share this with you? Well, you had a couple things going on. First of all, I was ignorant to the possibility. Secondly, I would have procrastinated having my prostate check if that doctor had not immediately urged me to do so. And number three is there was a little bit of denial there. So what is this whole website or whole video about? Well, it's hoping to help you realize the effects of regular preventive screening. And we're going to bring you many videos. I've talked to so many people out here in the last couple of years that have urged me to put something together. And the video is going to be based on our personal experiences. We're just a group of survivors, fighters, supporters that want to share with you the positiveness and encourage you to take your personal health serious. Also, we're going to share with you some of the paths that we took when prevention was not an option. So, basically there's a process. There's either prevention of a health condition, there's detection of that issue, and then there's, you got to treat it. So I would love for you to share with this video with people. I would love to help. If you could just help one person, one person to go get checked, to go get, have some type of screening done, then it will be well worth the time and energy spent into what we're about to launch out here. Again, this is Nathan Kirby. If you're watching us on LinkedIn, like it. I guess that's what it's called. If you're watching us on YouTube, like the link. If you're watching us on Facebook, or please do the same. Let's get this word out. We have a website. It's www.keepitcheck.com. And I'd really appreciate that. And I hope that you appreciate what we're trying to do here. Have a great day and look forward to seeing you soon.